It's no secret that I'm not very good at the game, but when given 1 week to get as stacked as possible before the server finale, I decided this was my chance to prove I wasn't the failure they thought me to be. See, this server has some of the best players, using their skill and wit to pull off some of the craziest stunts seen in Minecraft history. And though I wouldn't be able to pull off something as large as this, I would at least attempt to hold my ground and prove everyone that I wasn't the screw-up they all thought me to be. And it all started with logging on. Oh, I got the shining crystal. Now you're probably wondering what these crystal things are. Well, on the Arcane SMP, upon logging on, you were assigned one of 9 crystals, and when crafted into a scepter, you can do some really cool stuff to say the least. I got the shining crystal, known for its insane healing abilities, which you'll see later in the video. But after being greeted by my teammate Argypticus, we headed to our base.
My Wi-Fi crashed.
Well, shit. And now I was on my own and had to make my way to the base alone. An easy task, right? Well, that's what I thought.
I can't get it off.
Wait, can you hit me?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
This was bad. Not only had I lost the gear I had to my name, but I had also lost my crystal. And upon death, you don't keep your crystal. And since a crystal reroll isn't exactly cheap, I had 5 minutes to get back to my stuff or be humiliated by the entire SMP forever. However, on my way back through the nether, this happened. I mean,
Nice.
if you guys can help me out and shit.
Yeah, I already gave you a test, so that should be
Oh
enough,
my god,
right?
thank you so much. When I first joined this server, I thought it was full of toxic players who only wanted you dead. However, this made me realize that not all players are like this. Not only that, but this small act of kindness meant more to me than anything. And now that I actually had gear, I could get back to my stuff. Oh my god, yes, my stuff. And then, I could begin grinding. Hello. Yeah, I'm alright. Pretty cool base. Oh, okay. Oh! After getting a max set of netherite armor, I was finally ready to craft my scepters. However, I didn't know how to use them, so after contacting the server owner, we got in a call and the training session begun. Kind of explain everything to me, you know, because I kind of need to learn the gist of everything, I guess.
Okay, I mean, you could use wind. Wind is pretty easy. Alright, so your first spell will be, it should be, gust. So you crouch right click and you can change to your abilities. So go to gust.
Alright.
And then uncrouch and right click and you should have used gust, which will push me
wow.
back. The deadliest one that you have, hurricane. So you just shoot that at me real quick.
Whoa. Whoa. Hold on,
You get the pearl out of it.
Ooh, I want to try the vampiric scepter.
So with vampiric, you have life drain.
What does the sip of blood do?
It gives you 10 extra hearts for about 30 seconds.
Oh!
Yeah,
Okay.
so now you're beefy.
Yeah, take that quick one. Alright, I know that the glacial scepter is quite the beast.
It's pretty good. Not alone. It needs to be used for combos. So yeah, that freezes people. Next ability, yeah, that can make ice walls. Blizzard does a lot of damage. You gotta pearl out of that.
Whoa! Shit, I'm gonna die. Oh my god.
Throw a pearl right when you get out of the ice if you have close. Okay, you're good.
Okay, wow. Now what does the shining one do? Because that's the one that I got.
Shining is my favorite. Yeah, so this is mainly a healing scepter. So I don't know, like 20 seconds.
Oh!
Gives
Okay,
very
that's like
good
using
status
notch
effects. You can, it's like a notch apple, or you can notch apple like your whole team before you go into a fight. Put that down on the floor, and you'll see the big cloud. Drops XP. It'll heal up your entire team's armor if you have mending, and gives you good effects while on it.
What does this one do?
Load.
Whoa!
Yeah.
What does that do? Whoa! Damn!
And that's what that does.
Alright, Cloudy Dreams. I want a 1v1.
Alright. Are you ready?
Half a heart.
Drill is using it lightning.
After being trained by the SMP owner, I was ready to get my scepters. However, there was one problem. To craft a scepter, you needed Dragon's Breath, an item only obtained by the Ender Dragon. And since I joined the server late, I'd never been to the end before, let alone killed the dragon. So in order to get my scepters, I would have to travel to the end and revive the dragon. Let's go, we got the scepter, boys. Now it's just time to kill the dragon. And after crafting up my scepters, but Ceajayy, you started out with the shining crystal. How did you get the glaze? My teammate gave it to me. However, on that note of teammates, for the past week, I've been very suspicious of my team. And if I'm being honest, I think they're going to betray me. So after going through the end portal and arriving back at my team's base, I decided I would betray them first. Incredibly sorry, base, but it seems a little no longer needed. You wanted to know who blew up your base, Silver? It wasn't 10. It wasn't even Cloudy. It was me, all along, because I knew you were going to betray me. Ever since that peace treaty we made 8 months ago, I knew you wouldn't keep to it. I knew that I couldn't trust you. So I decided instead of waiting for you to stab me in the back when I least expected it, I would do it first. And after placing some deceiving signs in my former team's base, I brewed up my potions, did some final grinding, and logged off at spawn, ready for the server finale in a couple of hours. Which I was late to, but after finally logging onto the server, I was ready. I knew the skills, I had the gear, this was it. My time to prove to the server that I was more than they thought, and after potting up, I entered the fight.
I don't even know what I'm winning with. When the thing is done, I'm gonna blizzard. I'm gonna blizzard. A blizzard is standard. I got free armor. Okay, let's look for the totem.
Get up, go, go.
Oh, what should we do, guys?
Shit.
Oh.
Guys, my boots are break in a minute.
I gave it.
I know it.
Thank you.
Oh, I don't know.
Just because you swept. Lunium, come flame, sir. I just saw Lunium.
Go for stun, go for stun. I have no pearls, but do you have any?
No, I popped.
Doesn't matter,
I'm
there's
literally dead.
You have any stuff?
I'm dead.
I'm coming.
I died. No!
Actually, all of us are dying. Oh, I dropped my water, I'm dead.
I'm dead.
That was it. I had failed. I had been proven wrong. And it seemed everyone else was right. I am just a terrible Minecrafter after all. However, if my time playing these SMPs has taught me anything, it's to never give up. In all honesty, I didn't join this server just to prove my ultimate power. I joined it to have fun. For the past few months, every SMP I've logged on to has been pretty stale and just hasn't had that spark. However, upon joining the Arcane SMP, it had something the other SMPs didn't. A reason to keep fighting. So after salvaging any spare gear I could from my ender chest, I went back in to fight. I knew I wouldn't survive, but if I'd learned one thing, it was that true strength is fighting till your last breath, even if you know you're going to lose. Whoa! Yeah, I didn't expect to survive that long, to be honest. And after some final messing around, I bid Season 1 of the Arcane SMP farewell, ready for whatever Season 2 would prevail.